All right, everybody, welcome to the channel. I apologize about being so hit or miss. I had family in town this past weekend, so when I was in the gym pretty quick, so didn't get much content. But knee is not feeling great, so still having some issues. So today's leg day is going to be a lot different. So I'm starting off some seated hamstring curls. And I'm going to get into some isometrics, some iso holds, some leg extensions, and then a lot of posterior chain hip work, adductor work, stuff like that. So still going to go the legs, but we're going to push the volume up. So we're going to go 3 sets here. I already did my first set. We're going to go 3 sets, 15 to 20 reps. There. I've noticed when I've done a lot of hamstring work, my knee does feel a little bit better, but it's just like when I load it up eccentrically, single leg, it doesn't feel great, but pump is starting to settle. Hamstrings are super pumped. So we're into some knee work. So we're gonna kind of work the patellar tendonitis and the patellar femoral. See what we can do pain-wise there. So we're just gonna go iso hold here, 20 seconds. All right, so we're just gonna go one more set there. I'm gonna go up a little bit, and then we're gonna get into leg extensions. Again, I'm gonna do about 4 sets, about 15, 20, so a ton of volume on the quads. Just wanna keep them growing a little bit. And then we'll kind of roll into that. So, but no, like I said, knee's been causing me a little bit of issues, like straighten it out, kind of in the front side of the knee, and then just everything in the back side of the knee feels really tight and stuff. So, I'm gonna pull back on these next 3-ish weeks, see if I can get it fixed before we start jumping and sprinting again, and then especially before basketball starts back up. So, that's kind of my biggest thing, just getting ready for that, getting healthy for that. So. Upper body wise, I'm feeling good. Diet wise, been doing good. Took my first shot of TRT on Sunday. I'll take my second one tomorrow. That's our HCG as well. So, yeah, we've got all this stuff. We're gonna start rocking and rolling with that. And so I'm excited to see kind of the differences physique wise. I had a big weekend, big back weekend, but I kept it in all within the foods that I needed to eat. So I'm a little bit heavier. I was 216 this morning. I hit my low, I think, at 212. Last week, so yeah. All right, so we're gonna go back extensions. We're gonna go 3 sets, 12 to 15. My legs are freaking juiced to the gills, so I actually feel good for not even gonna squat today. I'm getting actually really good little leg workout. We only did 3 exercises, so we're gonna go back extensions here. Guts feeling amazing. Increasing calories, that's feeling amazing. Energy's holding up good. Yeah, we're kind of rocking and rolling. I'm leaning out, even though I'm eating more. Now we just gotta get this knee healthy, and man, the sky's the limit. So, but first set here, we're gonna go 12 to 15. A little bit. All right. I'm not gonna bore you all with all the sets from that. So, but I think today I'll show you guys a little bit more of what I'm eating, especially on a training day. Give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek into how that's going, kind of what I'm eating. So pre-workout meal has not changed, so I didn't show you guys that. And then post-workout, it's a little different. And then I'll kind of I'll show you guys a little bit of my post-workout, but I'll kind of show you guys everything else. But biggest thing again about with celiac disease and any gut issues is like clean yourself up, eat everything that you know you're supposed to eat, and then off of that start slowly adding in stuff. So seeing what works and what doesn't, what feels good and what doesn't. So don't overcomplicate it. Make it easier on your gut. So I already got done with my lift. I'm showered. I'm kind of prepping to get ready to leave for work. I didn't do a voiceover today. I really just wanted to get in and out of the gym. So I got some rice cooking right now. And then I was like, you know what? I got a long day today. I got to prep a couple meals. Let me kind of show you guys all that. But I will post the training video after I do all this. But so post-workout meal, we are going to go with 240 grams of milk. And then we're going to follow that up with 1 scoop of protein. So I always do a whey isolate. It just fits better, not fits better, but it just does better with my gut. But I'm going to go 30 grams of that. So we'll go 30 grams here. I'm gonna, so I'm gonna just shake this up here. So I like to eat this, usually I get home, shower, and then I like to eat this pretty quickly, just to get it into my body, get the proteins, get the protein, get the carbs in. That was a little sus. Dang. That's fire. So I'm gonna rinse this off real quick, and then I'll show you guys the carbs. Now we're gonna come and we're gonna go with 200 grams of grapes. So we're gonna go 200 grams of grapes here. You know, something that I have been working through as being somebody that had a lot of gut issues, is being able to kind of go back into the realm of like fueling myself for my workouts. And then we're gonna go with 150 grams of raspberries, because a lot of times for the last, whatever it's been, couple of weeks, it's been, we're trying to get lean, we're gonna put my bag on. Goals to get lean, everything else in between, but at the same time, I still have goals performance-wise that I want to hit, especially coming up in August. By the way, frozen raspberries might be the best thing ever. But so it's kind of like making sure that like, hey, like my goals and performance still matter to me. And then just being able to hit those goals consistently, and also being able to eat more food while still making sure my gut health is a priority for me. So trying something this week, or I guess today, is I'm gonna start increasing the carbs that I'm eating, and a lot of those carbs are gonna come from rice. So that's why I have more rice cooking than I normally do, because this is usually all I got, because I normally only have rice and one more meal, but my coach really bumped me up a decent amount on carbs, especially on my training day. So just kind of like for my dinner and then for one of my other meals post-training. So we're gonna kind of see how it feels on the gut. kind of already had 3 meals. I've kind of ate intuitively for a little bit now, so like, and I haven't had any issues, so that's a really good thing. So, but yeah, so let's get we'll get rolling. So this chicken's gonna look really nasty, but what I got is we're gonna go with 1 chicken thigh. Should be about 120-ish grams, a little over. Don't hurt nobody. And then all I do is I just take scissors and then I just chop it up. So I've been meal prepping on Sundays. I'll do, I'll just go to the store and get like a little over 3 pounds of chicken thighs. And the first time I got it with the bone. But I always like to do skin, or if I don't, just get regular chicken thighs. Boneless usually. Just unreal, bro. Boneless chicken thighs. And I've been doing that, and then I season it, season it with salt and then lemon pepper. And it has come out unreal every single time. So now we're gonna come with, I don't even know if I got 250 grams, but 250 grams of rice. I'm just gonna see what this whole thing is. Okay, so I gotta add 100 because I got about 150 grams here. So I'll add the rest in later. I'm not really too concerned with that. So we're gonna go 250 grams of rice. Now again, this is a training day, so my carbs are gonna be a little bit higher. And then I'm gonna let's go do carrots. I'm gonna come with 50 grams of carrots. Everything I get is frozen. You know, you don't have to get frozen. I personally like frozen. $50 grams there. Sometimes they come out a little freezer burnt. Man, this is gonna look like a shitty meal. And then follow it with 10 grams of olive oil, just to get some extra fats. Don't cook with it, go afterwards. Sprinkle on some salt. I got some sea salt here. That's a lot of salt, crap. And then the king of all kings, yellow mustard. So throw this on there as well. Woo. She farted. Oh my gosh. All right, apparently that's not liking that. So have this meal here, and then we're gonna follow that up. I got really big meals. Let me switch some containers. Give me a second. Yeah, so I was looking at that, I was like, man, that is a huge container for some blueberries. So now we're gonna come with 200 grams of blueberries. I'm gonna run out of blueberries. I can already feel it. This is all I got, and I eat freaking blueberries with every meal. So 200 grams of blueberries. So I'm gonna eat it around 1 o'clock. So, got blueberries there. And then, my last meal before dinner, I got 30 grams of whatever this is, protein powder. And then I'm gonna throw back 240 grams of milk. Throw all that in. And then you grab another smaller container. So, got some milk there. Come back, 200 grams of blueberries. And these are out. So, I've already ate all my blueberries. Got a full day tomorrow, I have no blueberries, so we're gonna figure that out, but 200 grams of blueberries. right there. So I'm gonna wait for, actually, let me just clean all this up real fast. All right, so we got everything put away from cooking and everything, but you know, something for me that I'm pretty passionate about right now has been, man, if you're struggling with like bloating, if you're struggling with bad gas and a lot of these other things, don't just sit there and wait and just keep doing the same thing. Like, bloating is not normal. Sure, if you eat a ginormous carb-heavy meal, you know, going out to eat a lot of processed food, sure, like, yeah, you're gonna definitely have a little bit of bloating to go with that. Totally understandable, right? But you shouldn't be having it after every single meal, after every time you eat. You shouldn't be uncomfortable after you eat. My rice is done. That's not a normal thing to have. And so for the longest time, like, I was just like, oh man, it's just dairy, it's just this, it's just that, it's just this, it's just that. And if none of you guys know what celiac disease is, celiac disease pretty much is like my body's attacking the gut lining. So then it's causing me not to absorb as much nutrients as I need to be. So like my proteins, fats, and my carbs, my body's not really absorbing them. And then I'm just bloated a lot. Like, I eat a meal, I'm bloated, right? And it all has to do with the gluten. So I started working with a dietitian because I was like, man, I gotta get my gut figured out. We were trying to lose weight. And it was just really hard for me. And I was like, dude, like, I'm doing everything. And I'm like, I'm training hard, I'm walking a lot, like, I'm a very active individual. And I was like, this just doesn't make sense. Got blood work done, came back, and like, I mean, I've told you guys all this whole thing, right? Done blood work came back, like, did a GI map. GI map kind of solidified it, like, hey man, looks like you're probably gonna have celiac disease or have celiac disease. And a lot of times celiac disease is caused because there's a couple factors that kind of come into play. Obviously a gluten intolerance, but then also like a very stressful event, and starting a gym was probably a very stressful event. Well, it was a very stressful event for me. So because of that, you know, and again, everything in the right environment caused all this to kind of come about. And yeah, like, a lot of times people are like, oh man, like, that sucks that you have to eat, you know, you can't eat all these things, And I'm like, no, like, this is actually amazing. Like, I feel good. Like, my body feels good. Like, I'm able to eat a good amount of food, and like, I feel good. Like, I go to bed at night, I don't feel super fat. I wake up in the morning, I feel like I feel leaner. I feel good throughout the day. Like, my energy's starting to kind of climb a little bit. My libido's starting to kind of pick up a little bit. And so, you know, blood work came back and it was like testosterone and estrogen were really low. And I was like, dude, shit, bro. Like, what is causing all this? And it's like, look back into it, and like, you kind of dig deeper into the blood work and you dig deeper into the GI map, and you're like, dude, it's my gut, like my whole gut. So I always tell people, man, if you're struggling with anything in your gut, right, a lot of back acne, redness, anything like that, like, just go get blood work done. If the blood work comes back, right, and you have somebody read it, and the levels don't look great, like, go get a GI map done in your gut. Like, go get it checked out. Go see what it is. Don't do a food sensitivity test. Like, a GI map is more expensive, but I promise you, like, it is so worth it, because now I'm able to kind of like eat with freedom or enjoy the meals, and I can hit my goals a lot better because I'm just able to eat and like function as a human. So that's my little rant about that. Like, just don't wait on that, right? Like, here are some meals, some staple meals that I have, and like, again, I'm slowly gonna start increasing calories so I can eat more and more. I'm still taking all of my supplements, everything that I do on a daily basis. So it is a lot, right? And it has got a little bit pricey with the amount of supplements, everything that I got to do, but it's worth it to me because this is what I love. My passion is this, right? And again, like, there's things that you can do, and I'm going to be as much of a free resource as I can to kind of helping you guys. You know, if you guys have gut issues or anything like that, like, I want to be that kind of the help, because again, like, I'm still going through it right now, and it's like going through this while trying to have a kid, while trying to build a business, and it's a lot. So, but yeah, that's kind of my little rant, I guess, about, you know, nutrition and gut health and everything like that. So